next month. And the next month, you're going to forget about those brothers. And you'll be out here marching again, trying to get the same thing, man. It's not a process, sis. This is the same process that's been in since the 60s. It's not working.
That's why we got
I.S.U.P.K.
All I'm going to tell you, man, if you want to stay plugged in and tuned in, make sure you subscribe to I.S.U.P.K. on YouTube. A lot of powerful information will be coming out this summer, and you want to stay tuned in. The minute they drop it, it's coming right to you, baby, as soon as you subscribe. So make sure you handle that business and subscribe to your I.S.U.P.K.
No, it's not. Listen, we've stopped. Listen, let me tell you something, sis. This is out of love, sis. This is out of love. I'm saying this with all the love I got in my heart. If you out here marching for Black Lives Matter, you don't understand the oppression that you're in. You don't, sis. You don't. I'm saying it out of love, sis. I'm not saying it to be rude. Sis, I'm being as honest with you as possible. If you out here marching for Black Lives Matter, you have no idea what kind of oppression you're under. I know you out here because you love your brothers and you think that this is the thing to do. But I'm telling you, we've been doing the same thing. And people been coming up here disrespecting us while we saying what we know is true.
Right.
The oppressor in this country hates and kills black people. Right. And then they appease us.
What we gonna accomplish with this?
No, this is what I'm telling you. This is okay. This is what I'm up here. This is why I'm up here. We have a school, which we really can't get out because people coming over here throwing water at us. Our school is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge.
Right.
Out of 1 West 125th Street, out in New York, under Commander GEN.YAHANNA, right? We've got schools all over the country. First of all, we teach Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans their true identity according to the Bible.
Right.
What's your nationality?
I'm Black.
You Black, of course. And I figured you'll say that. Most people say that they're Black, but Black is a color.
Right.
Am I right or wrong?
Right.
Black is a color, right?
So what word would you give to our brothers and sisters that we've been using Black for color for how long?
Listen.
So they changed African American.
Right.
I don't know about that either. But
let me speak to that real quick. So, are you African American? Can you literally be born?
I cannot literally say I'm African American.
You cannot. I'm gonna tell you, you cannot literally be born in Africa and America at the same time.
Right.
So that's not a race of people either.
So what's wrong with calling ourselves Americans?
If you want to be American, brother, you can be an American. But me and my brothers, we don't want to be in a country where we're oppressed day in and day out, and then they appease us with a march.
So that's we here.
Listen, but let me finish. See, this is why we can't never get to our point. You don't have your identity yet, right? And this is all something you got to know, because without this knowledge, you cannot truly serve the Lord, which is what we do. Your Christian pastor in a suit and tie, he's not a man of the Lord because he went to theology school. You are a Hebrew Israelite.
That's right.
You understand?
So the goal is
you Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are Hebrew Israelites. You don't know that. You think you're African, and I'll tell you why very briefly. In 70 AD, the Roman Empire conquered Jerusalem. You can go look up this history. We got all the history. You come to our school. They conquered it in 70 AD. Black people fled from Jerusalem, which is our home, into the west coast of Africa.
Right.
When you go look at old maps, 1700s, you'll see Kingdom of Judah on the west side of Africa.
Right.
Why does Africans have Kingdom of Judah? They don't. We established that. The Lord said that you was going to go into slavery. I read it earlier. The Lord put us in slavery because we refused to obey.
Right.
We won't stop smoking weed. We won't come out the Christian church. We won't stop aborting our babies. We won't stop killing our brothers. We won't stop, more importantly, serving other gods, which is Christianity, Islam, and any other thing that's not in the Bible. The Bible is not a religious book. The Bible is a book of laws, statutes, and commandments given to his people for them to do. And if he said, if you do them, you're going to be the greatest people on the earth.
Right.
Instead of being a nigga in the ghetto, you be from the tribe of Judah, rich. And instead of being a wetback, you'll be from the tribe of ISRAELITES, Mexican, strong brothers down there being locked up in cages, man.
Right.
In cages, babies in cages.
So what's the goal? Is the goal to get back to Africa? To
No,
get back to
you missed the whole point, brother. We not. Look, come on up here, brother. Come on
I'm
up
right
here.
here. I'm just
The
trying
point ain't to go to Africa. Africa, we not Africans.
So we're not trying to make it in America neither?
Listen, what we trying to do is trying to get out of this captivity by serving the Lord.
Right.
You think, here's the problem. Most black people, Hispanics, especially
We've been
Hispanics.
serving the Lord.
No.
Oh,
That's where you're wrong, sis. I'm gonna tell you now. Now I'm gonna tell you that's where you're wrong. In the Christian church, okay, I'm gonna give you an example. A Christian pastor will tell you, look, now the brother Lee, he don't want to hear nothing about that the Bible. It's like it's too much for him. That's why we destroy it. That's exactly why we destroy it, because black people don't want to hear the truth. Hispanic people don't want to hear. I'm so sad.
I'm with you though.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you say something. Go ahead.
The truth is that when you say the Lord,
Right.
but it ain't the same.
He is the same. There's only one
Wait a
God,
minute.
sis.
So
Go ahead, spit it up.
when I say we've been serving the Lord all this time, you said, hold on, wait a minute. So if there's only one Lord,
Right.
and we've been serving him,
Right.
but we ain't been serving him right.
Right.
Okay, now if we ain't been serving him right, we want to get right.
Now let me
right?
tell you. I'm gonna tell you how you get right? Okay. First, number one, Christianity is a man-made religion. It's quotes in the Bible where they say the Christians did this. They were oppressing Christ's disciples. They were called Christians as an insult.
Right.
Like to actually serve the Lord, you have to do what the Lord says.
Right.
Do what Christ says. Right? Christ says you have to keep the law. So Christian church teaches that you don't keep the law. But then it's a contradictory, right? Because they say don't keep the law, but then he turn around and ask for tithes from you. But how did he know where to get tithes from? Tithes is in the Old Testament. Tithes came from the Old Testament. Tithing, giving a tenth, is a law.
Right.
That's a law from the Bible. So the Christian pastor would say, you ain't got, based on a Christian pastor's logic, you could go up and murder him. He say don't keep the law. Well, the law is part of murder. Murder is part of the law. Hold on, let me deal with this, sister. I'll come to you, sis. You understand? So when the Christian pastor say don't keep the law, he's lying to you. One, because he don't know the Bible, and two, because he's a selfish, greedy bastard.
Right.
You have to keep the law. In our school, we focus on teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans how to keep the law.
That's right.
Like you listen to the Christian church, they say nobody could keep the law. That's not true. Because I'll give you one example. All laws don't apply to you, right?
I'm gonna leave this conversation because you putting a name on everything that you shouldn't do.
I don't know what you're saying, sis, but you go ahead with that sign.
I understand what you're saying.
But let me give you one example, then I'm gonna give you the floor back, right? The Christian pastor will say, all right, aside from the tithes, right? They say don't keep the law, but in itself it don't even make sense because based on this logic, you can kill him. Because thou shalt not murder, that's part of the law.
Right.
You don't know what a sin is unless you got the law.
Right.
So like when he say don't keep the law, it's like, okay, so what do I do? You know what I mean? What's your point?
Right, it is a
I can't give it to you.
It is a contradictory because if we go to the Bible preaches to us that slavery existed,
Right.
wars existed, famine existed, disease, all that existed. It's been existing since the beginning of man knowledge to know how to do wrong to each other. So the point of the matter is that these things have existed since the beginning of man. So now we here in 2020, we still faced with the same issue.
Same thing, same issue.
So if there is a religion,
It's not a religion.
a spirituality, Okay?
I would say, I would explain it like this. This is the blueprint. If you want to know how to live, okay, I'll give you one more example.
I can tell you that blueprint that we follow, you know, it contradicts itself.
It doesn't.
Right?
It doesn't.
Yes,
It doesn't. It doesn't. I'm gonna finish up with this sister and I will. It
Bible
doesn't.
was wrote to control
No, it wasn't.
masses.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't, sis.
Some
You know
of
how
it
you
was.
learned that? You know how you
No,
learned that?
I didn't learn it.
You learned it from your
I
oppressor.
no, I didn't.
You learned it from your oppressor,
My
sis.
pastor ain't never told
Listen,
me that.
I said your oppressor. Your oppressor
My
taught you that.
oppressor ain't never told
Listen,
me
sis,
that either.
I'm gonna cut that to the core. This Bible was written by black men. White men didn't write this Bible. This was written by black men.
I agree.
So
but
it wasn't written for the masses.
It was also written for man to. It was a way for man. And let me give you an example.
You gonna have to make it
I'm gonna
quick,
give you a
though.
real quick example, and I'm keeping it real like
quick.
that.
Hey, call that number.
Back in the Old Testament, where people were dying, they were constantly dying, kind of like now in our pandemic, but they was dying all the time. I mean, left everybody just dying. They don't know why they was dying. Kids was dying. Everybody was dying, right? They didn't know why they was dying. So they told the people. They came to find out that they was dying from the meat. The meat was poisoned. No, let me finish. The meat was poisoned because it was set out. They didn't have refrigerators.
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm getting to the point. They didn't have
You get to the point real
refrigerators.
fast.
Okay, so like our government do, tell us how to live.
But this is not that, sis. This is not that.
So they told them.
This is not that, sis.
They told them.
This is written for you to live. You gotta understand how to live, man. This is the same thing.
God told them not to eat pork.
Listen.
Because they knew that was the only way they was gonna stop eating the pork and they was gonna stop dying. Now,
I don't know what that has to do with the Bible. I don't know what that has to do with the Bible. The Bible is your blueprint to live.
When I
What's
tell
your question,
you that
brother?
that there are things in the Bible that is wrote
What's your question?
to control man.
She done, brother.
In the midst
Listen,
of
okay,
chaos.
I heard what she had to say.
Hello? Ain't that why we
I heard
here?
what she had to say.
Ain't that why we here though?
She's our sister. She's our
Ain't
I'm
that why we
respecting
here?
her, but I don't. Do I have to listen? Cause she my sister.
No, you don't have to listen, but
I'm not disrespecting her.
You're supposed to be a model, right?
I'm not
with y'all.
disrespecting her. I know, sis, but you still got these mentalities in your head where you think that you know, like this don't. It should control you.
She need guidance,
Listen,
right?
that's what I'm trying to tell you. You gotta listen.
Look,
it's supposed to control you. This should control your every moment of your life, man.
Right.
Every moment of your life. So when you talk about you made it control like it's a spook thing, you want me to deal with it, so now I'm gonna deal with it.
But I want to ask
God said,
You know what I'm saying?
God said
So
that there's nothing a man can put in his body that defiles him, but what
Listen.
cometh out of his mouth.
Oh my
Now,
You're a good old fashioned
oh
Christian.
no,
I
baby.
knew it.
I ain't
I knew
no
you was a good old fashioned Christian.
That's in the Bible. What are you talking about?
I knew when she came up
What are
here.
you talking about? It's in the Bible.
No, sis, that's not what that means.
What you mean it's not what it means?
Is it okay to
It
eat
says
baby? Is it okay to
anything
eat a
a
baby?
man put in his mouth
Is it-
cannot defile his spirit.
Is it okay to
God
eat a
is
baby?
about your spirit.
Is it
not
okay to
your
eat a baby?
body. Okay.
Is it okay to eat a baby?
Anything that you put in your mouth.
You cut, ain't you? I know you cut. Is it okay to eat a baby?
Am I the baby?
No. Is it okay to eat a human baby? Is it okay? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, so anything that you put in your mouth according to yourself is not going to defile your body. It's going to defile your spirit. Is that what you just said? You cut, sis, you don't know the Bible. That's why we up here. People wonder why we up here.
Don't come with that. That's wicked shit, man.
I
Don't come with that. Somebody eat no baby.
Look at good old
Come on, man. Don't nobody eat no baby. Don't nobody eat no baby.
We here
So that's
because
why-
black folks, black men die, right?
Right.
Ain't nobody eat no baby.
That's the key. I ain't trying to knock y'all.
But it ain't the fact that they ate the baby. It's the fact that they killed the baby.
Listen, man.
Stupid.
Christians don't know the Bible, man, and they get so emotional about the things that happen. It's like
what happened
the
when that
Lord.
personality
The Lord
person
said,
they're
"Listen,
trying to talk
the
about."
Lord gave you things to eat in the Leviticus, the 11th chapter.
Right.
You know what the Lord said? He said, "Don't eat the things that crawl on the bottom of the ocean. They for the ocean. They supposed to clean the ocean.
Right.
Don't eat the pig because the pig is there to clean up whatever's on the land.
Right.
Don't smoke weed because your lungs are meant for breathing, not for air, man. I mean, not for smoke." He said, "You know what? Don't be a homosexual because he made a man to lay with a woman and a woman to lay with a man, not with another woman, not a man with a man." There's rules in this Bible, man. So when you come up here and then you talking about witchcraft have. That's what we. You want to know what we do? That's exactly what we do. That's my sister.
Stop from dying, bro.
I'm trying to tell you, brother. I wish you would. You're not hearing me. I'm trying to tell you. This is how you stop dying, brother. You know what? The first thing you can do, you can stop. You can know who you are. The first step.
Been doing that, bro.
No, bro. Who are you? What tribe you from?
Hey, I don't know that yet.
But then you just told me you knew. I'm trying to tell you. You from the tribe of Judah, brother. You from the tribe of Judah. You reject the knowledge.
Listen, bro.
Give me that scripture say my people reject knowledge.
All right,
I'm trying to tell you don't want to listen. You don't want to listen. You got your voice, brother. Listen. If you want a voice, get you a podium across the street. Go set up. Get you some brothers to follow you, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Hosea 4 and 6.
Go ahead, brother.
My people are destroyed.
Man, my people are what?
My people are destroyed.
My people are what?
Destroyed.
Listen, my people, they come up here and they say, how can I live, man? How can I stop from dying? How can I do this? How can I do that? They ask a question, but don't want the goddamn answer, man. You don't want the answer. Brother, I ain't just talking about you. I'm talking in general.
I'm just saying, I listen to
you want the answer? I'm telling you from the tribe of Judah, brother. You from the tribe of Judah.
Again, if I am from the tribe of Judah, at the end of the day, I'm from Minneapolis, and we getting killed, and they look at black folks a certain way.
Right.
Okay, so then when I come in here and see a protest, and then I see a division amongst us,
right.
Then where's the unity at? Do all of it.
Okay, so listen. There would be nothing that pleased me more than to come. Listen,
because I was a lost brother, gang banging, doing everything. You see what I'm saying?
There would be nothing that would please me more if every black, Hispanic, and Native American came up here and stood with us. I keep putting my foot on this. I'm gonna knock that shit over. That would please me. I would be so happy if everybody in Indianapolis woke up to the truth, man. But listen, here's the problem. Find me if two can two walk together?
How did Black Wall Street? How did they make it? Hey, y'all know about Black Wall Street, right?
Brother, we study all the history.
Okay, so how did Black Wall Street make it when they had all these?
They didn't make it. They didn't make it, brother.
But they didn't make it. They knew how to divide it, though.
Brother, they didn't make it. Let me say they didn't make it. That's the thing. That's temporary, man. That's temporary. Oprah Winfrey, see, temporary. Michael Jordan, listen. All these people that make a high status in America,
I'm worried about people that look like me, man.
Me too. That's why I'm out here. And I appreciate this brother. This brother been out here standing all day. I appreciate the brother. But you know what? The thing is, man, when we come out here and we tell black people, Hispanics the truth, they hate our guts because they don't believe what we gotta say.
What about a brother that don't hate your guts trying to holler, and then you listen? I'm a man.
You want to teach me though, brother? I'm not up here to be taught,
bro.
I'm gonna give you one more shot, bro.
I don't want the mic.
Okay.
I don't want the mic.
Okay,
I don't need one mic like Nas. I don't need one mic like Nas.
Because this is not a rap show, man. What you gotta say?
I don't care, man. I'm not in no rap, bro. I'm almost 50.
Go ahead,
bro. Man.
Still finding that scripture.
Okay, give it, man. No sweat, brother.
Peace be upon y'all, brother.
Shalom to you, brother. Shalom to you. Lord be with you,
man. For real,
Lord
man.
be with you,
Like
brother. Real talk. Lord be with you, man. Hey, we come out here, man. I know people don't like what we gotta say, and it's cool. People throw water bottles at it's cool. You know what I'm saying? We gonna come out here. We gonna preach the truth to our people, man. If you black, Hispanic, or Native American, your only salvation is the Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge, man.
I.S.U.P.K. presents the Lord's 51st annual Passover.
Yo, this is crazy, yo. We in the arena. Okay, I can't explain to you the level that is. This place is gonna be packed with the children of the Lord shouting in one word and one name to them all.
On Thursday, April 9th, 2020 at sundown, we're going to be holding the Lord's 51st annual Passover.
I ain't a people pleaser. I don't like people either. I don't care if your Naza Jigga ain't wanna meet you. Just give me my mother.
We're going to be located at the Westchester County Center, 198 Central Ave, White Plains, New York, 10606. $100 for all adults 17 and over. Kids are for free. Start sending in your funds today. For booking information, check us out on the I.S.U.P.K. 51st Annual Passover Facebook page. More updates will be available soon. Last but not least, Israel, Commandant General Yohanna will be accepting the men willing to stand for the Hebrew Academy 2021. The Lord's 51st Annual Passover.